Hey guys, welcome to Nerd Sanctuary. Zato here with a new deck profile over my Genesis deck, the Fenrir. So, without further ado, let's get started. For the starter, we obviously use Feather of Leather Lading. He's a Forerunner, and the skill, put this unit into your soul, choose one of your vanguards, and until end of turn it gets the once per turn skill. When your card not named this card is put into the drop zone from your soul superior, call it. Moving on to the Grade 3s, we have 4 Mythic Beast Fenrir. Fenrir's GB2, Soul Blast 3. When this unit attacks a vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets an extra critical, and your opponent can't guard with Great 1s or higher. And the Stride skill, during your turn, when your G unit strides, Soul Charge 3, choose one of your vanguards, and until end of turn it gets the once per turn skill, Counter Blast 1. When your card is put into the drop zone from your soul, you may superior call it. Basically, it's a good way to fill your field. Next, I've got 2 of the Omniscience Regalia Minerva. Her skill, Limit Break 4. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 3, and choose 3 cards with 3 Genesis cards from your hand and discard it. At the end of the battle, if this unit attacked, you may pay the cost. If you do, stand this unit, and this unit gets an extra 5,000 until end of turn. It can't be used, and this ability cannot be used again for the rest of that turn. And its other continuous skill, if you have a card named Regalia of Wisdom Angelica in your soul, it gets an extra 2,000. Last, for the Grade 3s, I run 2 of the Sunlight Goddess Yatagarasu. I always get her name mixed up. But Limit Break 4, Soul Blast 9. When this unit attacks a vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw 2 cards, choose up to 2 of your Genesis rearguards, and stand them. And her second ability, during the battle that this unit was attacked, when your Genesis Guardian is put into the drop zone, put that card into your soul. So basically, any card that say if you were to use a Quintet Wall or just guard with a guard, it would just, instead of going to the drop zone, builds up your soul. Moving on to Grade 2s, I run 2 of the Twilight Regalia Hesperus. Skill, when this card is put into the drop zone from your soul, choose one of your vanguards, and it gets, when this unit attack hits a vanguard, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it until end of turn. I run it because it's a pretty good card, and it doesn't have a Regalia, what do you call it? You need like a Regalia to actually use the skill, so it's pretty good. Next, I got 4 of the Mythic Snake Yormagon. Skill, GB1. When your card is put into the drop zone from your soul, this unit gets an extra 1,000 until end of turn. Basically, it can get either... So each card that you put in the soul gets an extra 1,000. So Soul Blast 3, 3,000. Soul Blast 6, 6,000, and so on. Next, I run 4 of the card Appeasal Biter Glipnir. Her skill, actually. GB1, Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks a vanguard, if this unit is boosted, you may pay the cost. If you do, Soul Charge 3. Then, if your card was put into the drop zone from your soul during this turn, draw a card. So basically, use her skill, and then at any point in time that you Soul Blast, you get to draw a card. It is a once per turn thing, but if you have more than 1 Glipnir, you can draw for 2 cards, basically. And last, I just run 1 Witch of Ravens Kamal. Just basically Counterblast 1 when this card is put into the drop zone from your soul. If you have a Genesis Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, superior call it. Just another way to get off superior. Get more cards on the field, just in case I don't have any. Moving on to Grade 1s. We got Mythic Beast Haiti, 4 of them. Skill, GB1. Basically the same thing as Yormagon. When your card is put into the drop zone from your soul, it gets an extra 1,000. Really good for late game. Or just really powerful columns. Obviously, since it's a Stride deck, I have 4 Stride fodder. Mythic Beast Skull. You just reveal a Grade 3 from your hand, and search up for one Fenrir, reveal it to your opponent, and then discard. And then if you use it for stride, obviously it counts as it gets an extra 2 great. Then I have 4 perfect guards, Goddess of Decline Hell. It is a G perfect guard. Basically, when this unit is when this unit is placed, choose one of your vanguards, and it cannot be hit. And if you have another copy of this card in the drop zone, countercharge. This deck doesn't really counterblast a lot, but it's just good to have it there. And I don't think they have any cards that help you flip damages back over. Not too many, at least. And then, last for the great ones, I run 2 of the Witch of Frogs, Melissa. Same thing as Kama. I usually have 2. I have 2 of her just for back support. But same thing, counterblast 1. When this card is put in the drop zone from your soul, if you have a Genesis Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, Superior Call it. And moving on to the triggers, I run 9 triggers, 9 critical triggers. 4 Battle Maiden Kukuruhime. It's just the Margot clone. Put it in the soul, gets an extra 3k. Just in case I don't have any cards in my soul, which that would be really weird if you didn't. 4 of the crit Bumping Buffalo, just a crit. And then 1 Shiroma, which is Familiar Shiroma. The reason why I have this card in here, not just for the witches, it's just that it's a crit that can go back into deck, so just keep recycling it. I run 3 of the Dreaming Dragon, which is like the clutch card for this. You really need this. Put this unit on the top of your deck. At the end of your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, return all the cards in your drop zone to your deck and shuffle your deck. And if 10 or more were returned, you get to draw a card. Really good for it, because from what I recall, I heard Genesis has a lot of decking out problems, so that definitely fixes it. And then just 4 heals. Just 4 regular Goddess of Youth, heavy, just whatever heals you want. Moving on to the strides. At the moment, I only have 13 in here. I'm getting 2 others that are coming in the mail, but I figured I'm not going to use them all at the same time anyway, so. Got 2 of the new Fighters Collection, 1 Beast Slayer Military Deity Tier. He has an activated skill once per turn, Soul Blast 3. Look at the top card of your deck. Put it on the top or bottom of the deck. And until end of the turn, this unit gets, when your drive check reveals a grade 1 or greater, you may soul charge 3. Just in case you end up running out of soul. It's not really too great, but it's just there for, again, building soul back up. Run 3 of the Great Angel Doom Brace. Activated skill, once per turn. Soul Blast 3. Choose 2 of your rear guards. They get plus 5,000 until end of the turn. And if the number of cards in your soul is 2 or less, soul charge 3. Then I have 4 of the main stride. Mythical Destroyer Beast Vanagardar. This skill, GB2, Soul Blast 6, and choose a face down Vanagardar from your G zone. Turn it face up. When this unit, attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, until end of turn, this unit gets, at the beginning of your drive step, look at the top 4 cards from your deck. Search for up to 4 cards from among them. Put them on the top of your deck in any order, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Just nice. It's nice and on hit, it's like invisible pressure, basically. Then I got 1 of the Goddess of Firmament Dion. Her skill, Soul Blast 3. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, look at the top 3 cards from your deck, search for 1 card from among them, put it in your hand, and put the rest into your soul. Then I just have 4 of the G Guardian Goddess of 7 Colors Iris. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, choose up to 3 cards from your drop zone and put them into your soul. And if 3 cards were put into the soul, it gets an extra 5k shield. Other than that, that is my deck profile for the Genesis Fenrir deck. for any future videos. Just come like, comment, and subscribe, and hope to see you guys next time. Nerd Sanctuary out.